Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really critical warning for the future of art. There's a new UNESCO report out, and it details this high-stakes collision happening right now between human creativity and artificial intelligence. Just think about that for a second. The sheer human effort behind the art you love. Picture an independent animator pouring hundreds of hours into just 3 minutes of a music video. Or, a conscious hip-hop producer digging for that one perfect sample, layering beats and mixing a track that actually says something. That right there, that's the soul.
And that right there is the heart of the creative world as we know it. It's a landscape built on passion, on dedication, and, frankly, on a massive and often invisible amount of human investment. So while the tech world is popping champagne, celebrating generative AI as this incredible leap forward, the actual artists, the people making the stuff we all consume, they're getting squeezed out. They're literally facing an existential threat to their livelihoods, and this new report tells us exactly why.
Okay, let's get into it. This is UNESCO's latest global report, Reshaping Policies for Creativity. It pulls data from over 120 countries, and it is sounding a very clear, very loud alarm about what generative AI is actually doing to artists on the ground.
So here's the core problem, right? The technology is just moving at lightning speed, way faster than the laws and regulations that are supposed to make sure artists get paid and treated fairly. It's created this huge legal gray area, and human creators are the ones falling right through the cracks.
So what does this all look like in terms of, dollars and cents? Well, the projections from the report are, to be blunt, pretty devastating for independent creators.
So get this, by the year 2028, the report is forecasting that musicians could see their revenues drop by nearly a quarter, a 24% hit, and it's directly because the market is just being flooded with AI-generated content.
And it's not just the music industry. For anyone in the audiovisual world, we're talking filmmakers, animators, video producers, the projected income loss is a staggering 21%. I mean, just imagine losing over a fifth of your income in just a couple of years.
And when you see these numbers side by side like this, it paints a really unavoidable picture. We are staring down the barrel of a creative economy on the verge of a major crisis, and it's hitting multiple huge sectors all at once.
But it's not just about the money. The report also digs into something really troubling: how these tech shifts are taking the global inequalities that already exist and just making them way worse for artists.
I mean, this slide just lays out the digital divide in stark numbers. Having the skills to even compete in this new AI world, it's completely imbalanced. 2/3 of people in developed nations have what they need, but in developing countries, that number drops to just over a quarter.
And it goes beyond just a skills gap. The report points to a much more literal barrier, and they use its really powerful phrase for it: a visa wall.
So here's the deal. Almost all wealthy nations are happy to support their own artists traveling abroad. But when it comes to actually making it easier for artists from the global south to come in, less than 40% of them do. It's basically a one-way street, and it chokes off real cultural exchange, reinforcing whose voices get heard on the world stage.
Okay, so with all of that, what can we actually do? Well, the good news is the report doesn't just leave us with the problems. It lays out a concrete path forward, and it's all based on a really important international agreement. It all goes back to something called the 2005 UNESCO Convention. Think of this as the foundation. It's a framework designed to protect cultural diversity and basically say, hey, art is about identity and values and meaning. It's not just another product to be bought and sold. So building on that foundation, the report is basically a giant toolkit. It offers over 8,100 examples of actual policies that governments could start using right now. We're talking everything from artist residencies to content export strategies.
And all those thousands of measures, they really boil down to 4 absolutely crucial steps. Number 1, fix copyright and make sure artists are paid fairly. 2, invest in digital skills so creators can even compete. 3, recognize that culture is a vital part of the economy. And 4, put your money where your mouth is and actually increase public funding for the arts.
At the end of the day, just as the report's editor says so clearly, this is not a problem one group can solve on its own. It's going to take a real, sustained effort from governments, tech companies, and from all of us to protect the very thing that makes art so special. And this, right here, this is the rallying cry. This is about making sure technology is a tool for human expression, not a replacement for it. It's about fighting for those hundreds of hours of work, for the passion, and for that unique human perspective that an algorithm just can't replicate.
So I guess the question we're all left with isn't really about policy or economics, it's something much deeper. In an age of infinite, instant AI-generated content, what is the real value of human creativity?